Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Queen Alita. Today I have a word to share with you based on a dream that I had on May 4th this year. Beautiful dream. But before I get into it, as most of you know, if you're new here, this will be your first time hearing this. It's so important to take every word before the Lord, especially if this is something that you haven't heard before, but it resonates in your spirit and you really believe it's meant for you. Take it to Him and ask Him for confirmation. If it is for you, the Lord will confirm, and He will confirm multiple times. The important thing is that you take it to Him, is that you know how to hear His voice for yourself. That is the most important thing. For some of you, this may be confirmation of something that the Lord has already shown you. I still encourage you to take the word before Him. I still encourage you to seek Him for answers that you may need answers. What? Any questions you may have, ask Him. And He will provide those answers to you without a doubt. And so like I always say, it's so important that you have that relationship with Him. His voice is the most important voice. Don't let anybody else's voice be more important. Okay, so let's get into the dream. As I said, May 4th was the date of the dream. And in this dream, I was in a mall. I was with some people, felt like family members. I can't even say how many they were, but I was with some people. And I was in the store, just outside the store, and it was like a perfume store, like a cosmetic store. And I noticed that my favorite perfume, which is Daisy by Marc Jacobs, was on sale. But in this dream, it was called Daisy Roots, right? So I noticed that it was on sale. And I was like, I am buying this right now. And I went into the store, and I had a good relationship with the I don't know if she was the owner of the store or just the salesperson there, but I had a good relationship with her. It's like she knew me. I was a regular customer. But the store itself seemed to be like closing down. Things were being packed away. It was a little bit untidy, just not much on the shelves at all. And I knew she had the perfume in the store, and she just said to me, no, don't get it here. Go get it from Daisy Roots themselves. Go directly to the source. And she started to direct me to where the store was in the mall, and I had an idea. I think I was like, I think I know where it is. And at that point, my dad was standing next to me when she was saying this to me. So then we decided to go look for the store, and at some point, I lost my dad. I didn't know where he was, and I was just continuing on, and I think I was with somebody else, one of my sisters, not sure which one. But at that point, I noticed that I had on this white dress, and I was really struggling to find the store, by the way. But I had this white dress on all of a sudden, a beautiful, fancy white dress. It was long. It was just, just very elegant. I wouldn't say it was like a night, what can I say? Like an evening gown. I almost said a nightgown. It wasn't like an evening gown. It was just a very sophisticated, very elegant kind of dress that you may wear to a high tea or whatever, the horse races. And it was just beautiful. It was all white, and I looked really gorgeous. And at this point, I decided, let me use my GPS thing and find the store, because I was now outside the mall and had gone down some ramp. And that's when I looked on my GPS, and I was like, oh, so that's where it is. So I knew where I was going now, and started to go back up the ramp to head back inside the mall. And that's when my dad called, or he sent a message or something, and he said, oh, we're here, and we found the store, and we bought the perfume for you. And I was just so like, oh no, they bought it for me. No, what if they got the wrong one? Because there's so many different types within that range, and there's a specific one that I like, and I was just really worried that they bought the wrong one. But then I was like, oh well, I guess I could always exchange it, take it back, whatever. And that was the dream. It ended before I got to where they were, to the store. So here's what the Lord showed me through this dream. I had it on May 4th, and it's been in the back of my mind, and I've just been wondering, Lord, why? What is this dream about? And today it just came so clearly. And the first thing the Lord spoke to me was that provision in a certain place would be coming to an end for a lot of you. The mall represents provision. It represents other things as well, depending on the context of the dream. But in this dream, it was about that provision, and how in this place, which was not the main source of it was just like a retailer, of course. So this is not where the perfume is manufactured. It's not the brand place of that perfume. And whatever's been happening in your life, where God has been bringing provision, it's been very temporary. It hasn't been the main thing, right? And it's coming to an end. The doors are closing on that. And you've made these really good connections with the people there, but even they can see that it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to get a better quality or a better version of what you've been getting. And that, is represented in the dream by how that salesperson in the store, she knew me. I was her regular customer, but she said, no, don't get it from here. Even though it was at a discounted rate, she said, go to the source. And even with that, I just believe that the Lord is looking for our complete trust. He needs you to trust him completely, right? In the dream, I was so excited for that discounted price. I was like, I'm getting this thing today. But then this lady told me, no, go to the source. So not everything that looks like a blessing is in actual fact a blessing, right? What God is doing in your life now needs to be the best quality version. It needs to be the main thing, right? You need to get it from the source, directly from him. You've been in a time where you've had the separation, and that I see that separation in the dream where, my dad and I were separated in the dream. And so it's not that God has left you. He never leaves us nor forsakes us. But we do go through those dry seasons where we feel like we're alone. But the Lord is going before you to prepare things for you, right? So in the dream, my father, who represented the Lord in this dream, had gone before me. He had already found the place before I did. And he had already prepared the thing for me. So what God is saying is that even in those times, you've been through all this time of just feeling alone and separated, and it's been a time of purification. I had on that white dress all of a sudden, and that's when I started to figure out, this is the direction I actually need to go. So even as your purification has come to an end, things become clearer. They have become clearer for a lot of you. You know now where God is leading you and how to get there. And but know that he's already gone before you to prepare this thing. And what this thing is really to enhance the anointing that you already have. Perfume in the Bible really was tied to anointing, to holiness, and that fragrance being spread across the room. When the woman who had the vial of perfume, the alabaster jar, came and poured it over Jesus's feet, over his head. I think in one scripture it's his feet, and in another it's his head. So both. It's the Bible goes on to say how the fragrance of the perfume filled the whole house. It filled up that room. So what you have, you already have that anointing. It's already on you, but you have to be purified. And what's going to happen now is, as you put on this perfume, as God enhances what he's already done in you, it will be for others to enjoy as well. You are now being released into that space and place where you can flourish and be a part of community again, where you are now going to touch people's lives even more so than when you were in isolation or being purified, whatever that looked like for you. And the Lord is asking you for one thing. He says, do you trust him that he is choosing the right thing for you? Because in the dream, I know myself. That is exactly how I've always been in my life is I need to be there to make sure that the right thing is happening. If I'm not doing it, that person is not doing it right. Even to the point where the Lord was showing me my heart that you don't even trust me to get it right. So, and I believe a lot of you are like that as well. Even though you may not admit it, it may not be something in the forefront of your mind. It's a subconscious thing because of trauma, because of things you've been through, trust that was broken in childhood. And so we have these underlying issues where we don't 100% trust God. And he's saying, I need you to trust me. Trust me to choose the right thing for you. Are you willing to relinquish control and let him do what he's doing? Right? He is helping you. He's helping you out. Can you trust that what he has chosen for you is right? Because it is. He's God. He knows everything and he sees everything. And that's basically the word for today is, can you trust him? And the scripture is one of the most common ones today. It's trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will make straight your paths. That is Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 6. Meditate on that. Some of you need to relinquish control and let God do what he's doing because he's bringing you into some greatness. The fragrance that he's going to give you is really going to permeate in the spaces that you're going into, and it's going to bless people. Your anointing is going to bless people. This is something he has given you. You didn't give yourself that anointing, so trust God with it. Trust that he will activate it in the way that he sees fit. That perfume in the dream represented an activating thing. It's going to the root of a matter. That's why it was called Daisy Roots instead of just Daisy by Marc Jacobs, because that is my favorite fragrance. So it's the root of a matter. There's something that is deeply rooted in you that is preventing you from trusting God. We may say it. God has had to reveal my heart to me recently as well to say, you have to trust me. I even had this vision of this chained up place. It seemed like a whole prison, and it was chained up like heavy chains and many locks. And I thought it was something that was outside of me, in terms of I knew that God was showing me my heart and how there was something that was locked away. And as I was meditating on this and really seeking God, he said, you're inside. He said to me, Alita, you are the one who's inside there. You locked yourself away. I need you to come out. I need you to be fully vulnerable with me. Let me take care of everything for you. You don't have to take care of a thing. You don't have to take care of a single thing. I will take care of it all. I go before you. I know what I'm doing. So some of you, this is where you're kind of stuck in just letting God be in control of everything. So I'm just encouraging you to let God be God in your life in a way that you've never allowed him before. Just sit at his feet and ask him to show you your heart, because he showed me and I was completely shocked to know that, I had locked myself in there, so let God minister to you and show you what's going on in your heart. So friends, that is the word for today. I will catch you in the next video. I will definitely be doing a video in the next one. I've just been really tired lately and haven't had enough sleep. That's definitely been a major thing, and it's really affected me a lot. So I couldn't even get dressed up or ready for this video. I was like, I'm just going to do a voice message today. But all is well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Always remember that God is a good father. He loves you so much because you, my friend, are so deeply special to him.